Hello friends, I'm back again with a very important and relevant topic today, something that makes more sense today. And this topic is how to target your most favorable day to talk about your career growth. A day to talk to your boss, a day to attend uh, your appraisals at workplace, right? Or any discussion that is about your career growth, your job, something anything that you want to discuss with your boss that affects your career, and you're looking to get some benefit out of it. So typically this is the time when appraisals would be done. You will be filling your objectives and stuff like that in your office, in the company intranet system, right? And this is the time when major decisions about your growth prospects is taken. So what you would want is give it your best shot. You would want that, you don't want to leave any stone unturned. You want to have the stars in the favor when you're talking one on one with the boss or in any discussion, okay, with the important stakeholders in your career. You want to make any important strategic decision now, anything which is very important. So you got to do all these things when the planets are in your favor. So this is not going to change things magically, but what will this achieve is make the conditions favorable for you as you talk. You will obviously logically talk, but what are the energies doing to you? Are they favoring you or are they not favoring you? Right? So that is what we'll discuss. So I'll just, before coming on the video, I've just drawn this for you guys to cut short the time. There's a word called R in English, which you all know. It means the hour, the time of the day, 1 hour, 60 minutes. Hora is a Sanskrit word which pretty much means the same. And Greeks had used this word, and then somehow this was like very much popular in the West with this spelling. So perhaps it was distorted. I don't know. So they literally are the same thing, but in Indian astrology, the Vedanga Jyotish, that is very powerful concept. Now I have arranged the planets in the speed, in the increasing order of their speed. Starting from Moon, which is a planet, I've written Sun here in place of Earth, because in a heliocentric view, Sun is at the center, but in a geocentric view, we are in Earth, right? So we will take a geocentric view. We are looking at the sky from our Earth. So I've replaced Earth with Sun. Actually, when we are looking at Sun in our chart, we are just looking at Earth's relative movement with respect to Sun. So I've used Sun here. And this is the order of the planet. So what we are trying to achieve here is, we will first understand this order and how the hour of the day is controlled by which planet. Once we understand that basic thing, which I am going to do it for you now, you will know when to target the best day to send an email to your boss, to send a chat message to your boss asking for a time to discuss something important for your career. Anything that is important for your growth prospects at work, you would want to do it at the right time and the right day. So what we'll do today is very specific, and you will take home a practical knowledge from this. And straight away after this video, what I would want is you should be able to do this practically on your own chart. Okay, so let's continue with this, guys. This is the order of the planet, as I just told you, in the increasing order of their, decreasing order of their speed. This is the fastest, slower, 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 slowest, right? And I've also written the day of the week, which is ruled by the respective planet. So Sunday is ruled by Sun, Friday is ruled by Venus, Wednesday is ruled by Mercury, and so on, right? Let's first understand what's a day in Vedic scriptures, and thereby in Vedanta Jyotish, that is Indian astrology. A day is the time period between sunrise to sunrise. So it does not change at the 1200 hours like in Western calendar. Okay, so that's good for corporate life, but for Jyotish, the day starts from sunrise and it ends until the next sunrise. The sunset is the half of the day. That is the basic about it. There are 24 hours in a day, okay, and every hour of the day is ruled by a specific planet in this order. I'll tell you, don't worry. So let's assume today is Tuesday, and that is ruled by the planet Mars. And why is that so? That is because after the sunrise, the first hour, the first hora is ruled by planet Mars. That's why the entire day is called Tuesday. Same logic goes true for moon. The first hour of Monday is ruled by the planet moon. First hour as in the sunrise. And you have to look at the sunrise of your place of birth. So if you are born in New Delhi, and we are looking at these days, so the sunrise in New Delhi these days is around 6:20. So I'll take it 6:30 for ease of understanding. So let's say these days in Delhi, sunrise is around 6:30, and let's say, for example, today is Tuesday. Okay, so the first 1 hour, that is from 6:30 to 7:30, is ruled by this person, this guy called Mars. Okay, so from 6:30 to 7:30, the energies of Mars is quite strong. So whatever Mars indicates in your chart, it will be more dominant in your life at that point in time of the day. So from 7:30 to 8:30, that is the next hour, that will be ruled by the planet Sun. So Sun will be more dominant at that hour of the day. The day is still Tuesday. So Tuesday, so Mars will be somehow or the other, okay, quite dominant the entire day. But specifically, every hour is again ruled by a specific planet, which will be more stronger at that hour of the day. So second hour, that is from 7:30 to 8:30, would be ruled by Sun. Third hour would be ruled by Venus. So we go around like this. Okay, this is the order from slower to faster, and after moon it again goes back to Sun. There are 24 hours in a day, and there are only 7 planets which I have written here. So obviously each planet will have at least 3 chances, or 3. It will rule at least 3 times in a day, 1 hour each. Okay. So what do you make out of it now? Let's say now. As far as our objective is concerned of targeting the right day and the right time to talk to your boss, to attend your appraisal, or to take any important decision with regard to your career, okay, your growth prospects to be precise. So what will you do here? You will find out which planet you want to target. This is the general order in which things go around, okay. If it is Friday today, then the first hour will be ruled by Venus. First hour from the sunrise of your birthplace will be ruled by Venus. And second hour will be ruled by Mercury. Third hour will be ruled by Moon. Fourth hour will be ruled by Saturn. And so on and so forth. The 24 hours go on like this. So what you have to do to find your best day and the planet you have to target first. Then the day and the hour will follow automatically from there. The planet you have to find out, which is the important planet for your career and profession, which has the sole responsibility for your career and status. Look at your chart, your D1 Rashi chart, the main chart. Look at the 10th lord in that chart. Let's say the 10th lord is Venus. So the first clue is you have to target Friday. But that's not all. Okay, that is just half the story. You have to target a Friday. That's like quite specific to you here, but not that specific. What we would ideally want is to target Venus hour as well. So it will be laser guided. The entire day is being ruled by Venus, and we want to target a specific hour which is ruled by Venus as well, not other planets. Venus, Venus, Venus. Why Venus? Because Venus is your 10th lord. It is the major stakeholder for your career. Okay, your status in society. So, how we go about it from here? Let's say you want to target the specific time. You get 3 times a day in a day, 3 opportunities in a day to use Venus on Friday or any day for that matter. So on Friday we want to target Venus. The first hour is not possible. Talk to your boss 6:30 to 7:30. Okay, you might try sending an email at that time. That would work fine. However, for talking face to face, what will you do? You have to take in the second round. That is, say 6:30 is the sunrise at your birthplace. So when we are doing this, okay. So 6:30 to 7:30 ruled by Venus. 7:30 to 8:30 ruled by Mercury. 8:30 ruled by Moon. 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30. So 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. That is 1300 hours to 1400 hours is again being ruled by Venus on a Friday. So that becomes the laser guided time. The conditions are most favorable for you to talk about your status, your career, your job prospects, and anything that is got to do with your career. That is the most favorable hour of the day. And then the next opportunity, you can again take the next round. So 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30. So 8:30 to 9:30 in the night. In 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. That is 20:30 hours to 21:30 hours. That is also ruled by Venus. So you see, now which day you have to select is Friday. That is one logic. Another logic is, which I would prefer more. So in our example, we are targeting Venus because Venus is our 10th lord in our chart, the chart we are looking at, okay? So you look at your chart. So first you have to know the planet which you have to target, and the same logic applies to any day. Let's say Jupiter is your 10th lord, so you will target Jupiter. So you will target Thursday, and then you will go around like this. Say 6:30 is the sunrise again at your birthplace. So 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30. So 1:30 is again the same planet. 1:30 to 2:30. On Thursday will be Jupiter. On Thursday, because first hour is ruled by Jupiter, so you start from that planet. That I have explained to you already. Okay. So on a Thursday, you got to target again Jupiter in the whichever round you want to talk, whichever hour of the day. Cool. The other logic, which is more potent, which is more effective in my personal experience and whatever feedback that I have got from people, is you should target when Moon is going through Jupiter's star or nakshatra. How do you know that? Very simple. Open today's chart anywhere. Okay, it's very easy to find from any astrology software. Okay, in the transits. Moon is in one nakshatra approximately 1 day. Okay, it's not exact but approximate. Okay, so you can tie it down to a specific date. Let's say on 25th of this month, Moon is going to cross from Ardra nakshatra to Punarvasu. Punarvasu is nakshatra of Jupiter. So if I was targeting Jupiter, because Jupiter is my 10th lord, so what will I do is I will wait for that time. Sunday near about whatever 12 p.m. 1 p.m. to next day Monday first half, the early morning. I will try to target it, because Moon is targeting my planet's star, my planet star, my 10th lord star. And if I have the opportunity, I will target the right hour as well on that day. Okay, that is how you do astrology. So first method is target the day of the week and the specific hora hour. That would do fine. Next, better option is target the star when Moon is transiting, star of the planet. Every star or nakshatra has a lord. So that lord I'm talking, that lord should be your 10th lord. When Moon is currently going, that day you have to target. These both work, pretty well. However, personally, I think targeting the star is much better. The probabilities are higher. So what you can do possibly is, let's say you target Thursday, target the specific hour on Thursday, send an email to your boss asking for a time when in the next cycle Moon is going to target one of the Jupiter's nakshatras. So every month you have three times when Moon is transiting that planet's nakshatra. Roughly every 10 days you will get one opportunity. So send an email that day seeking the appraisal time or a discussion time for the day when Moon is transiting your 10th lord's nakshatra. Laser guided. This works. This cannot work more than what you have in your chart. It has its boundaries, but you are making the favorable conditions most favorable. Okay. So it's not going to change your luck, or turn around your luck, complete luck at job. What it will do is, within the limitations of your planets in your chart, you are giving your best shot to this. That is what we're trying to achieve, and that means a lot. Sometimes you need just a little push, to move ahead. That's what this will do. You will be swimming with the stream, not against the stream when you do this. All the people who do this, they will tell you that this works. This works. Be assured, guys, this works. Try this. Try this with you. Try this with people around you. This works. Okay. So I'm sure you have a lot of questions, guys. Okay. So fire all the questions in the comment section, and I will reply to them as and when I'm free. And next class is going to be only about money, the salary hike. This is about your growth. But what I'm going to talk about is the hike, both in job and in business. Just the money in the wallet. Okay, how big is your wallet as per your chart, and what are the sources that fill money in that wallet, in your bank account, in your wallet. So how big can you hold? How much money can you hold, and where from you will get that? And you'll see what to do about it, how to work on that planet. Okay, so you can't get more than what you have in your chart. If that was the case, then I would be richer than Bill Gates. Obviously, I'm not. So what we'll do is make our planets work to its maximum within what we have in our birth chart. That limit can't be crossed, right? That's life. We are born with it. Okay, so use this, guys, and give me as much feedback as you want. And any questions, I'll be glad to answer. Any logical questions, guys. Now, I will not really love the questions, okay, based on your specific chart, because it's very simple. Look at 10th lord, that's the planet you are targeting. So let's ask general questions about this logic. Okay, thank you.